Hi, my name is Jakub. I'm doing AI and automations. In this video, I just wanted to show you a fully developed setup of personalized AI cold outreach I'm doing for a niche like roofers, and I want to build AI websites for them, AI vibe coded websites. And to do that, to make some money out of it, basically, I just need to contact a lot of companies. And to do it, there is a lot of ways how to contact a business, how to contact a company. But cold outreach, email outreach is one of them. It's really good. Emails are not very popular these days, but when you send thousands or 10,000s of emails, obviously this number matters a lot. Also matters how good the emails are, but at the end of the day, mathematics is if you send 10,000 emails a month, you will definitely get some replies, some positive replies, and some people interested in your services. So that's what I'm doing right now. I just want to build websites for other businesses. It's very important to pick the niche. I picked the roofers because they have a little bit more money than any other home services. There is a lot of roofer companies, which I'm going to show you how many companies I found. And basically that's what I'm doing. So what you can see on the screen right now, this is a platform called Instantly, where this is one of the best platforms where you can send a lot of emails, a lot of AI personalized emails. So you can see this is my statistics. If I go to campaigns, I have 2 active campaigns right now, very relevant for roofers. So there is a campaign for the roofers that have their website and the ones that don't have a website. It's quite hard to scrape any info about the companies that don't have websites, because if they don't have websites, they don't care too much about being on the internet, and because of it, it's quite hard to find their emails. That's why it would be the best to find a lot of companies that don't have websites, and I found them, but I cannot find the emails, unfortunately. So I have to reach out to like 90% of the companies I reach out is the companies that don't have websites, but usually as construction businesses, they very often have outdated website. They want to change something, they don't know how to do it, and here I am offering the AI generated websites that can be done literally in 5 minutes. So there is this campaign with the roofers that do have websites. You can see the already sequence started for 80 companies, and opening rate is already 25%. No one texted yet, but it was just 1 day of reaching out to the companies. It was last Friday, and now from Monday, a lot of other emails are going to be sent. You can see in leads, I scraped I put into this sequence almost 1,000 leads. And there is some extra info about them, like their website, their first name, if there is first name, company name, some personalization made with AI, the other personalization as well. This is very important to make the email as personalized as possible, so people will see that this is very relevant to them. If we go to sequences also, there is 5 sequences emails, where there are some custom variables like hello first name. This will be updated straight away based on the variables certain lead, certain person has. So hello first name, I was just checking out your company name earlier, and with 2026 coming up, obviously relevant email, because it's today's 8th of December, it's almost the end of the year, so it's good to make it relevant for the next year, like what's great could I create for you basically for the new year. It's like a good value hook. Okay, so there are these five emails, five templated emails, and that's basically it when it comes to Instantly. This platform Instantly will do its job to send the emails at certain periods of time. It will handle everything. It will show exactly if someone responded or not. So everything is very integrated and easy in here. What's the most interesting part is there is a lot of steps that need to be handled in terms of the actual final lead. Or if we want to reach out from the step 1 to the step 5, where we found the company on Google Maps, for example, we found an email and then we enriched the email based on the company name or company Google reviews. We want to make the email personalized. That's another step. And then we want to push all of that to Instantly. That's like 4 steps that can be fully automated. And I want to show that on this video as well, that I fully automated this process. So basically everything happens in N8N. This is this no-code platform, no-code, low-code platform that helps to automate everything from step A to step Z, basically. So first, actually, we can start from scraping data from Google Maps. And this is just a demo. I don't want to go into big details, how every node, how every module works. So I just want to show you in general, if you want to create something similar for yourself, in general, how this process would work is, first of all, we are actually in Airtable in the database. We are trying to find the city because we need to scrape data from certain city in Google Maps, right? So I created this cities table where I found on the internet about 785 cities in USA, because I'm doing the outreach for USA, and I filtered it out based on the population. So if the population is not too big, so big city population is a lot of competition, basically. If there is a city like New York, like 10 million people, obviously there is going to be a lot of roofing businesses, a lot of companies, but we will find a lot of good companies, maybe some companies that really need the website, but we will see a lot of companies that actually already have amazing website and they don't care about reaching out to us because they have everything integrated, everything is working. So we need to find a city with a population from like 50,000 people to 250,000 people. That's like a less competitive place, less competitive market, less people reaching out to these companies that they want to provide them some services. It's just going to be easier to reach smaller companies, smaller businesses that live in the smaller city. So that's why I found these 785 cities. I put them in this database Airtable, and now what N8N is trying to do here is trying to find city that was not handled yet, that was not processed, and based on that city we are running Apify. So basically this is about scraping the company's data, whatever company's data is on Google Maps. Once we have that, we can go forward and check in another table. I'm going to just save it quickly. It's going to check in another table right here if this company already exists in that table, because we don't want any duplicates. So if it exists in our table, we skip that company, but if it doesn't exist, we are adding this company into our table. And then once everything is done, we are just updating the city in the cities table, so we can clearly see which cities were already processed and which were not. So that's the whole idea. So this is done automatically, that N8N is helping us to scrape the company's data from Google Maps and is just posting that into our database. Once that's done, we can go and try to find the emails. There you go. So this automation is about looking for the emails, and we are using that tool called Any Email Finder. So basically we are looking in at our table. We are trying to find out which companies don't have the emails yet in our database. And once we found these companies, we can run the API call to any email finder to find these emails. And once they are found, either if they are found, we are posting that back to our table. If they are not found, then we are just marking the in the database that we didn't find these emails. So we have to, we need to mark everything to make sure to make the whole data clean. Like for example, here email is not found, so we need to mark that. And then if email was found, then the email found is also recorded. So in that Airtable, I'm just going to click on the stage where email was found. There is no records anymore because I ran on these records and another automations, because I'm just looking for roofing companies. I'm just going to delete that filter. So these are some extra companies that are not specifically in the niche of roofing companies, but we still found them in Google Maps. So the email was found, and then once the email was found, we can personalize. We can create the custom fields, so later they can go into these extra values instantly, and we can put all that in the sequence. So every email will be personalized. So from the stage of email found, we can go to the stage of AI enriched. And again, another N8N automation is doing just that. So we are looking in our table for records that where email was found, and then we are looping on every single record in our table, and we are trying to, with AI, with help of GPT, we are trying to personalize these fields, and we put all that data back to our table. Okay, and the final step, once AI personalized some custom fields so that can go to emails, one last automation is it pushes everything back to instantly. So this is little automation where we're looking in our table again on which records we want to run, searching for leads in instantly if this lead already exists in there. If not, then we need to update. If this lead exists in instantly, we need to make sure we know about that and we update that in our table. But if it doesn't exist, we're just simply adding that lead to a campaign. And the final thing, so basically all of these steps are fully automated. Everything works. We just turn it on. We just click it on active in N8N and everything will work. From step 1 where we scrape that company from Google Maps to last step where we push all that data to instantly. And basically the final thing is that you can see that there is 968 people in that campaign where roofers have websites, and from now on these companies are going to be contacted. You can see the first email was sent, so these first ones are contacted. Some of them already opened the emails, didn't text anything yet, but some of them just opened the emails, and some of them were not contacted yet. So this is just the progress. I don't want to go, this video has already 14 minutes and I don't want to go too deep to show every single automation, every single node in N8N, how everything works. Maybe in the future I'm going to make a step-by-step tutorial about this whole thing, but this is just a documentation for myself and for whoever finds it valuable, how this whole cold outreach works. And I just want to prove how possible it is to find new clients doing cold outreach, how possible it is to find thousands of leads that we can reach out to, and how this whole process looks like. It's really nice to document this whole journey from the day 1 to the last day where actually I found some leads, I found some companies, and I can do these AI websites for them or whatever other services to upsell. So that's it from me. Probably next video is going to be about that when this sequence sent hundreds of emails already, and someone replied, and someone was actually interested in my own services, which is AI website creation. So next video is probably going to be about how I'm talking to the client and what type of websites I build for them, just documentation of this whole process. Thanks for watching.